Hey, what's up, gang? It is Adam. It is Proxy Time, and man, it's been a while. It's we've had what SmithCon was going on, all that prepping for that, and we've had battle boxes. We've had I don't know, just tons of stuff going. So we really haven't had a lot of time to get to Proxy Time. So there's going to be kind of a switch up with the Proxy Time stuff here. What the new plan is I think Proxy Time is only going to go down to 2 times a month because now that I'm doing multiples, like it used to be I want to try to get 4 proxies in a month. Now I'm always doing 2 proxies at least per sitting. And I kind of want to fit in some more deck tech in there as well. So the spot may stay as the 9 o'clock spot every Sunday, something going on. But it might not always be Proxy Time. It might be Spotlight or searching for the Spotlight or things like that. So Proxy Time will go down to 2 times a month, and each week will kind of let you know which one's going to be where. But it'll still be 9 o'clock. So every 9 o'clock Sunday, something will be there. So because I have like 3 decks at this point that I want to build, and so I kind of want to fit those in. And Lowry kind of has the Thursdays taken as Spotlight. So because I play volleyball those nights, so I wanted to get my spotlights in there too. So that's the new plan with stuff like that. We'll talk about it more tomorrow on the podcast, but just kind of want to give you the heads up on that. So today, just working on a couple things. I make notes of decks when I'm building them, of things that I need proxies for, things that I use in a lot of decks. Reflecting Pool actually is in the new Baldur's Gate Commander Legends. And I never made a proxy of this one. So there's a couple that I want to use. I either want to use, let's get these over here. So this is the new one. I don't know how I feel about this one necessarily. Like, there isn't a lot going on here. It isn't, I don't know. I don't know if I like this one very much. So I think I may use the Expedition one or the online one. This kind of seems pretty sweet with the pool there and all that. So I'm going to start with this one. And if I decide I wanted to add in the newer one, I might, but I don't feel like there's much I can do besides maybe mess with the bottom stuff here. So I don't know if I really want to use this, because then like the card itself is going to cover, like the text box would be right here. And so you really wouldn't see any of the pool stuff. And then whatever we got going on here might come through the top part of the text, and I think it would just be a boring card to look at. So I think what we'll use is this, and kind of probably situate the card here and have the actual pool part take up part of the text box stuff. So I think this will look a lot better. And then another one that I was really surprised I hadn't made yet, but it's Akroma's Will, and I don't have an alt art with this guy. I think today's just, I didn't know what I was going to do today until probably 15 minutes ago. So, but Akroma's Will, I used, this has been a game winner for me. We've talked about this card from the first Commander Legends. It's just an excellent card. If you aren't using this in a deck, you need to be using it, because it just, being able to choose, even if you're just able to choose one of these, is really good. But when you have your commander, being able to choose both is just absolutely fantastic. It can save your creatures, it can game win you, so like this is just a great card. Frodo looking in when I don't know if there'd be a good art one with that, Ryan. We could do some searching here. Hang on a second, give me a second. So here's my Google search here. Let's pull this up so you guys can see. So let's see, problem is we wouldn't get the art. So let's do Frodo. I'm glad you spelled it there. I-N. Let's see if we get an art that pulls up with that. So I guess you could have this. That's might not be a bad idea. I kind of like that. Oh, look at this little one. I like that there. Let's see, is there any others that pop up where it's just Frodo looking in? No. You have that from the actual movie. Got some art stuff here. This might actually work So we'll kind of get rid of this stuff here. Could be kind of cool. Maybe we'll do that as an alt art added on there. Our dimensions are okay. I think that would work. Full art land with reflecting pool would be cool. Full art land. What full art land are you thinking there, Alex? This could work. I like how Galadriel looks here. Frodo looks kind of funky, but I mean, that's just going off the movie. Let's save it. Maybe we'll throw this in here. Will that work? It's a JPEG. I think so. Let's see if we can pull it in there. I gotta see. Got everything blocked, so I can't see. Okay. Oh, it's a little pixelated. Oh, no, okay. So they're zoomed out. Actually, if you look at this picture, somebody took a picture of this art. You see this glare up here? Everything else looks good, but you got a little bit of a glare there. We can mess with this one. Let's see. How did you miss the start of this? I don't know how you missed it, Redshot. I only gave like a minute warning of everything going. So let's start with Akroma's Will, because it looks like our reflecting pool is going to be the thing that we might mess with a little more. So let's get... Oh, you know what I didn't even get is the logo. Get that out of there so you guys aren't like looking at my stuff. I'm just kidding. I just don't want to show you where I hide all my stuff. Logo... Card logo. Boom. All right. I just want to get that there so we get going on that. Okay. Back to Akroma's Will. Let's highlight all this. I'm really surprised I didn't do this one like right away when this came out. And it might have been what happens sometimes. I'm having trouble finding Dryad of the Elysian Grove, the sexy secret layer art. I can get a good enough art for the original from Theros, but with the secret layer is the one I want to use for that card, and there just isn't a good quality one yet. So that's on my list. Once a good art, I can find a good art. So if you guys ever find one, shoot me a message. It needs to be pretty high quality, like what I was showing you earlier. Let me show you. So this gets kind of low. See that 637 by 800. I prefer to be these in the 900 plus, but this one will work. Let's see what this one. See, you got 900 there. These are fine, but when you get into the thousands is when that's when your quality is really good there. This one's all right. That one's okay. That's a cool one there, though. Just want to find one for you guys so you can see. Well, this one's actually a picture, so you can see you're starting to get up there with the... That's also the dimensions with it, but the quality is a lot better there. Okay. Right. Let's get this one done, because then it looks like Morphic Pool is going to be my interesting one here. That's weird that it never started. So did the Discord link work or the link that I sent on Discord work, or how did you eventually come up on it? Oh, okay. Let's get that there. Yeah, so we're also going to have some interesting stuff coming up. I have some ideas, because Lowry's going to be going out of town, so we have to cut some podcasts early. And, we're doing everything live now. So we got to figure that out. What we might end up doing, and this could be kind of fun in probably next week. We got to kind of talk this through a little bit, but we may do a bunch of Stump the Smith Savants back to back to back, just to keep you guys involved with it. And then I will splice those into whatever episodes we do. All right, so we balanced on every side. I think that's probably good there. So that might be kind of fun to actually do a whole bunch of Stump the Smith Savant stuff. Okay, so I think what I want to do here, I don't want to lose a lot of this stuff, because that is stuff you need to know. So we're not going to have this guy come through, but we will have this spear come through. What else do I want to mess with this one? It would be nice if I could get them to come through, but you got to see there's a lot of stuff that you don't want to cover a lot of that. So I think if there's anything else I want to do, we could mess a little bit maybe with the cloud stuff here. Maybe have this kind of comes through here. Maybe that's how we do this one. Okay. So I think we're in a good spot there. Let's stamp this. We're going to need to get rid of that actually first. Let's do that quick. And let's get this up to 100. Zoom in a little bit. You had to exit and then click on the one that on YouTube. Huh. That's a weird. Yeah, because I used the same link there. It should have worked. Man, I'm having issues today. My shoulder. So I've dislocated my shoulders. And sometimes they just get really weird. And today it's since I sat down here. I don't know what's going on, but it doesn't feel good. Oops, it switched. So it's like it almost does a little hint, like catches. It feels really weird. It feels like it's dislocating. That would be awesome to see on screen. My arm dislocating. No, it's so painful. All right, that is gone there. Let's get our background going. Whoops, I moved a little bit. And so I think we're just going to have the spear come through. And I wonder, we have enough. Yep. This makes it a lot easier to at least get the base of that done. Good there, good there. The points is a little tougher here. I might have to just freehand that. Okay, let's just get that started. Send my idea to Discord for a proxy time of what I was thinking of reflecting pool. Okay. I'll check it out here in just a sec. Let me get this guy done and I can kind of see what you're saying there, Alex. Deselect. Let's get back to this. Zoom quite a bit in. Smooth all this out. The thing I always worry is when I take those long breaks of not doing proxy time for a bit. Like, am I going to lose how to how to do this? But I actually do enough with the thumbnails and stuff that I never lose the practice with it. But it is weird that I haven't done it for a while. And he's like, how do I do this again? But like I said, it's going to turn into a 2 times a month thing. And then the thing that'll take the place of the other times when I would be doing this would be Spotlight. So I'm going to be working on decks. And when Lowry's gone, oops, went a little too far. When Lowry is gone here in a couple weeks here, I think I'm going to be doing a lot of Spotlight. That's going to be my opportunity to take over the days that Lowry would normally do it. So I'm going to try to knock out at least 2 decks. I want to get a little bit of the highlight there so you can really see the sword or the spear. So I have 3 decks. I want to redo Brewvac. I think that's first on my list because I really like my Brewvac deck, and like what happened with SmithCon, it just gets targeted because people hate the fuck out of Mill, and it's kind of funny but kind of sucks because Brewvac needs some time to get going, and it doesn't get any time to get going. I need to do a little bit right here. So the new one with that new Captain whatever his name is, I should be able to do mill and then also get people's stuff, which, you know, that'll make people really happy. Mill player not only milling them, but then taking their shit. At least I will have things to use though, because that's the problem with Brewvac is you just become a target, and everybody else's life is really 40. You're dealing with 40 life with 3 players instead of or not 40, 100 cards. All right, we're gonna get this line straight. Let me get this. So instead of 40 life, you're dealing with, it's almost like 100 life per. It's a little less because everybody gets their hand and stuff. All right. Let's get I gotta get rid of this circle. Let's change it to the rectangle. And how far in? We need to go to about there. Man, that's really far in. Okay, right there. Don't know why people hate mill. Yeah, I know. You hate steel decks there. Shut down. Yeah. It's a preference thing. There's people don't. There's a thing about it, and it's not even. It's another thing where people will get mad, and I've mentioned this before on the podcast because I've dealt with it with playing with people. People get mad with decks that give everybody a draw, like drawing a lot of cards, because then people hate discarding. Because the problem is, and I am guilty of this too until recently, Larry has kind of swayed me into doing this a little more, is people don't play recursion as much. And so when people see that, oh shit, I have to discard, I'm never going to get that card back. It's basically like it's being removed from the game for people. And so people get pissed about that. I'm like, dude, you're drawing more cards and having more options is good. Like, who cares that you have to discard? You're getting rid of, you're keeping your best 7 cards in your hand. So you shouldn't be mad about it. You should be happy. But yeah, I've been in many games where people get, like, they go after me for making them draw too much. That isn't this deck. It would be, it's Nekasar. So Nekasar is built to make people draw and take damage. Well, Lowry likes playing against that deck because it's drawing. He's like the only one that would be like, yeah, I like that deck. Yeah, he gets how it can kill people and how it wins the game, but it's allowing everybody to draw. And some people get really mad about that. And I think that's the same thing with Mill. Is some people get a little more agitated because they might not have the recursion to get whatever cards get milled. And so I think that's why it catches so much heat, is because the people are like, well, it's basically like you just got rid of it exiled from the game. Yeah. Make the best hand and kick your... Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. You withdraw. So that's, I always try to explain to people that don't get that part, is if it's not a bad thing you're drawing and having to discard. It's actually a good thing. I mean, don't be mad about it. It's... Your turns ahead, you're able to draw cards and then choose your best cards from those cards and then discard the other ones. And then if you're really concerned about it, put more recursion in your deck. And that's a big thing. Like, it's not a thing that people think about. And I didn't. As I was saying, is that I'm guilty of it too. I'm not... I wasn't the best at recursion stuff. But now I try to put at least 2 to 3 at least recursion pieces in a deck, because unless it doesn't matter, but I do try to have recursion in there because you want to be able to have, like, if your answer gets milled away or you've used it and you really need to get that, at least knowing that you might have a piece in your deck that can bring that back, it makes it so you can reuse stuff. I mean, it makes your decks that much bigger. Not bigger, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the end of the world when your stuff goes to the graveyard. Bringing it back it's like an extension to your hand. Yeah, no, there isn't. I honestly think, and that's why I'm saying I'm guilty of it too. What's this goofy shit? What did I do there? Back it up a little bit. I must have missed that. And that's why I realize it is, I was very guilty of that too. I think recursion is probably the least thought about piece that people do. And it's something that you kind of realize later and realize that, oh, if I have that, then it means I can still come back to those cards. Okay, I think that's a pretty good spot. Yeah, exactly. Throw an Eldrazi, and then that's actually what I would do a lot there, Cole, is I would throw in like what is it? The Butcher in there, so that if it got milled out or whatever, that it would just reshuffle itself. I would do that. I used to do that. I don't do that anymore, but all right, we're going to have these. I think this part come through is what I want to do. So we're going to do this. Kind of have these come through, a little bit of a light there to here. It's not going to be much with this card. We got some other things to do with reflecting pool. I want to get rid of the stuff here. But yeah, I used to do that all the time. I'd throw in the Eldrazi, but now I'm a theme guy. Everything has to fit on. Not everything, as I've realized with was it Akiri that I did that? Or I came back to and I was like, I need to change that a little bit. I don't need to be so on theme with stuff. I think that works. Well, let me back it up. I want to see. That looks better. I don't need to have that line there. Okay, is there anything else I want to mess with this one? Not too much with this. It's pretty basic. Let's get the logo in at least. Yeah, for sure. I bet you did. I mean, recursion is it's something everybody should start thinking about a little bit. If you don't play it, start thinking about at least adding a couple in there. That's off our blueprint. Actually, I can probably pop that up. Hang on a second. Boop. And let me get that bigger. That's what she said. Here's the blueprint. All right. Can I enlarge you, please? No. It's not allowing me to grab it. Blueprint. Let's move you. Yeah, it's not even. Oh, I have it locked. That's why. Blueprint. Unlock it. Let's get this bigger so you guys can kind of check it out. See, 0 to 5 for recursion there. But at 0, it should be probably. I mean, there are some decks that you don't need to have the recursion. You don't really care about stuff. I can't think of ones off the top of my head, but you probably should have recursion. But it is part of our blueprint there that you do want to get some recursion stuff. So, all right, I'm gonna hide that again because that's not part of this video. I'll lock that so I don't mess with it anymore. All right, did I? Yeah, I did that. So copy it. And there we go. Oh, I missed a little bit there. Make sure you get everything. There we go. Chroma's will. Where am I going to put that? Yeah, my arm keeps catching. Fuck, it sucks. I could do it on the flag. This might be a little difficult because I can maybe try to make it wavy. Let's see if we can mess with it a little bit. Definitely going to shrink this down quite a bit. And let's not get too big with it. Okay, so our flag itself. So if this was going to be straight on the flag, this would need to shift. So we're going to go perpendicular to this line going here. Okay. Think that might be good. And we're going to distort this thing like crazy. Sweet, Renshai. Get that game. And we got Teds that came in today, too. And everybody's getting their laptops so we can get some more games in. Last night was fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm excited for people to get their stuff going because that was a blast last night. All right, so we're going to mess with this a little bit. It goes from that to that. I wish I want to mess with this more so I can get better at fucking with this. Because I don't know exactly when I'm clicking these, what it's actually doing. I'm just doing stuff. Like enough messing around, it might... that might work. Oh, it moved more. kind of like it doing that a little bit. All right, we're going to grab right here. It's not doing what I want it to do. That looks a little weird. Obviously, this is going to be way down like this. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. Kind of fits with the wave a little bit. I wanted to get almost a bump. You see how we have this bump here? So if I distort, so we're coming up, it curves up. So we kind of need... I don't want to spend a shit ton of time on this just because this isn't a big deal here. I like that. Keeping that there. That might be good because then it kind of bends around that. Maybe gets a little bit of a distort feel right here. Let's look at it. Oh yeah, that looks good. I like it. I like it. A red counterspell? I know. I didn't have any red counterspells. I was thinking about it last night. So my opening hand. All right, so that turned out pretty good. I mean, it was really basic. We just put one thing here. We did a little fun stuff here and that and that. Not much to it. There really isn't much you want to do with this unless you bring these guys in front. But then we do that. We lose flying. The life. Well, the other problem I'm actually seeing is we wouldn't lose a lot. But then you have this ending like right here. So it'd just be a dude that's kind of... it would end in a weird spot, just in the middle of the text box, and I hate that. So that's also why I'm glad we didn't do that. So let's go. Let me check what Alex sent on the Discord. So you're thinking of full... Oh, you're saying like the... I see. You're thinking more reflecting pool, new art. If I could show people what you are showing, I'm going to copy the image and let's do a new here so you can everybody can kind of see. I'm going to share with the class what you're talking about here. So like that. So that's kind of what I'm going to be using. Okay, I guess maybe Alex, did you see at the beginning when I was talking about this? That is one of the arts I was going to use. Where is it? Let's get rid of some of the stuff that I'm not using anymore. I don't think I'm going to use this. So guys, I hope you're okay with it, but I'm getting rid of that because I just don't like how this looks. So that's gone. But there is what I was going to use. So it is exactly what you were kind of saying. And that's how I'd probably frame this out. So that is the one I do want to use. I'll start with that one and we can jump in with the Frodo one as a bonus one. We are 30 minutes in. I told my wife I was doing bedtime tonight. Let's see if that's going to happen now. If I like this reflecting pool one, and we may just stick with that. Oh, this is one of those. Hang on. This is old school. So it is. And the reason I went with the old school one, or the Shadowmoor one, is this was a lot more crisp in the from Scryfall. The newer one, sometimes they don't get, when they just come out, they don't get the images quite high quality enough. So I went with this one. This one seemed pretty cool. Pretty good quality. There we go. No Lotus Petal. I'm sorry. Not today. I really was in a quick panic of getting everything done, getting it ready for doing this, and I didn't even have time to like search for Lotus Petal. Plus Lotus Petal, I might want to use like an alt art with it too. Use a regular and an alt art. So some of those, there's a couple on my list that I could have done, but I want to do them with an alt art. So I save those for later when I have time to like search for a good alt art. Okay, so I'm going to probably stop it right there. Let's just get it all the way up there. We'll see how it comes across. But we're going to fix this when we bring it over. So Lotus Petal, I'll probably use an alt art with that. And I want to find a different one. That one might be next time. Okay. Bringing that over. You just did the. I look at the. Oh man, I missed right here. We gotta get that. Look at the list, and this is just the list of recent stuff. My phone has a bigger list of proxies I need to make. So you hold your horses, Dempsey. There is a big list. What was I missing? Oh, it was the M right there. Let's highlight. There we go. I'll get to you. You know what I made the mistake with you, Dempsey, is that you have made suggestions in the past, and I got to them that same week, and now you're just expecting that that's going to happen every week. Just kidding. If I have time to get to them, I would get to them. Today was a busier day because I was my wife was out another baby shower, and then I had the kids, and then my brother actually took the boys. Let's crop this bad boy. The boys, so I could mow the lawn and then all that fun stuff, you know, the chore stuff. But the problem is my lawn, it's like I'm giving you guys some information you don't even need to hear, but cool story, bro. That's pretty much what's about to happen here. But the lawn got killed by our lawn service in the fall because they did weed killer, and it killed our new grass on this top layer. So they had to respray it all. And then, so now I have to let that grass grow while I mowed, and it looked terrible. So that's the stuff that was in between all the stuff, the non-dead stuff. I had to go back and I had to weed whip the whole thing, which took me a lot longer than normal. I just got to do it. Cool story, bro. Where is it? Come on, buttons. Come here. Give me my sound. Cool story, bro.
Cool story, Hansel.
Oh, that's my cool story, Hansel. Where's my cool story, bro? Oh, there it is.
Cool story, bro.
Okay, so let's get. Ooh, what are we having come through? That. Yes. Yes, this coming through because this is in our way foreground. Well, it's underneath these. So what do we got? What is up here? We can keep those in the background. Let's check it out. Let's see what this is all gonna look like. Just a really quick, you know, that fun stuff we do. So if I were to just do a quick paint, we want this all the way up. We want that to there. And let's just see how this all looks. If I did everything foreground, I thought was keeping this like that. And then do I go like this? And then do I go like this? And then like this? Is that too much? Does that seem like too much? It's a lot going on. I don't know if I like this part. I may like the Eldrazi thingies here. I don't remember what they're called. But these, maybe these three in the foreground. And then keep this, because these are in front of this. And do it that way? I don't know if I like all of what's going on here. There's a lot. So let's back this up. Let's back it up to there. Let's see if I did this. This. And this. That might look a little better, right? Do you guys like that better, or do you like that? Should I do the whole thing? Thank you. Hedrons. I didn't know. Is that what they're called for the Eldrazi stuff? The other thing I was thinking is I could shift this whole thing to get the pool to kind of right there. It's like an infinity pool. An infinity reflecting pool. I think I might like that more than having this all come through. So keep it like that. Yeah. I think that's what I want to do. All right, back it up. Back it up. That's what we're doing. So because we are doing that, there's a couple things we need to fix before we even start doing that, because we're not losing this anymore. We need to stamp here. Let's get rid of the Shadowmoor symbol. I keep clicking back so that it blends better together. Okay. And then you can see there's some in between here. We need to clean that up a little bit too. So we'll do a box like so. Right there. And do I have my background? No, I need to get that. And get a crisp line going across here. Okay. Deselect. All right, nice crisp line. Let's clean some other stuff up here. There we go. And I think we can clean it up here a little bit. Yeah, we'll get a little bit there. Kind of get rid of the... Oh, I went too far. There, coming down from the top. I want to get rid of the black on the edge there. Curve it out. Let's see how it looks. Good. Okay. Is there anything I need to do on the top? Yeah, these did need to be fixed a little bit. So let's first start with this one. There. Straight line across. We'll do another one down here. Right there. Line across there. And then I think we'll get the curves really quick. There we go. Yeah, so tomorrow, I don't need to do that here because this is what we're going to do there. Tomorrow's cast will be interesting. One thing I don't know if you guys noted, we were very tired last week. And then the shots, and then the jelly beans on top of that. We were still tired from SmithCon stuff. So it was just like, when we got done, after we were all done recording, it was just like, just needed to go to bed. And then the shots kind of kicked our ass a little bit. But I have to make a new button. I'm going to introduce a new button that we're going to be doing. Actually, I can tell you, whatever. It's, so I tweeted out, I think it was tweet or it was on the Discord where I was talking about, a Smith always repays their debts. You know, the whole Tyrion Lannister thing. Or I think it said repays their bets. That's what it was, because Lowry was taking the shot of Concrete Mixer, and that was the tag of the video. So I'm going to do a button where it's Game of Thrones, that part with Tyrion Lannister, and then I'll put a Smith, you know, instead of a Lannister. But what we're going to change it up to, so tomorrow's episode, we will be starting with those 3 shots that we owe because it got out of control last week. I think what's going to end up happening is our dirty shots, or our signature shot, is what we're going to call it, is going to be the Malort. So Malort is going to be our signature shot, which will be a little bit more expensive because it is a nasty shot. And then if it's anything else, it will be whatever our choice is. You know, I might go actually pick up some Goldschlager because that used to be my drink of choice for shots and stuff like that. Or either that or Rumpelmint. Rumpelmint. But anyway, so at the end of each segment, we will, if people have donated, we will repay our debts. And so that's when we will take it. The reason for that is we can lose train of thought. We could be in the middle of something if a donation comes in. What happens if a donation comes in, we'll write it down. And then at the end of the segment, we will do all of our stuff. So the other part of it is we don't want to be butt hammered. Like, we get, you know, nice and tipsy on a lot of those episodes, especially Staple Versus is so much more fun when we have a little bit to drink by the time we hit that segment. But we don't want to be so hammered that we can't even finish an episode, get just annihilated. So the 3-shot minimum will always be there. And if we hit that 3-shot, it doesn't matter if it's a Malort or a regular, whatever comes first, those are the first 3. Then that's that. And if people donate after that, then it's just on them that if they want us to take it the next week or something like that, we can maybe do something like that. We haven't really talked that part out yet. But that's going to be the change of everything. And then the spicy jelly beans are no joke, and they are going to go up in price because that was probably the worst part of that whole thing, was taking those was awful. I had my neighbor take one last week on Wednesday, and he got like heartburn from it, and like and he took a mild one. He was in the middle. Larry and I took the top 2, and those were brutal. I like being butt hammered, but not trying to finish the podcast. I don't want to be butt hammered on the cast because that just gets annoying if we're wasted and I can't even make sentences, which is like my normal just speaking in general. All right, I think that's good. I went too far out there. That looks pretty good. All right, add 1 mana add mana to 1 mana any type of land you control. You could do. Okay, that works. I think that looks pretty sweet. Let's get the logo in there. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and it was like that it worked out perfect. It worked out better than I thought it could have. I didn't think that we'd get 3 shots in one episode, but I should know better. So yeah, that'll be the start of the episode tomorrow. The podcast is us getting those 3. So we will have a good old buzz going by the time we probably hit the midway point of the cast. All right, so if we do that, we want to shift there, and we are going to skew this guy. There. Nope. Skew you up too. Let's see. So we're gonna be longer on this side a little bit. Don't beep at me. Why are you beeping at me? I want it still to go a little bit more skew. There. There we go. Concentration. And we're going to bring this way down. That's almost... I like where that's at. Looks a little weird. Just needs a shift. Looks better. I don't know if I like how big it is. Can hear my boys outside the door. All right, I think that's good there. That's better. It's not so crazy. Okay. Reflecting Pool. Nothing crazy. It's a good card. I should have had it. You got to use this when you're playing 3-color decks at that point. It's a big help. Let's see what we can do here. The picture of a picture. Let's see what we can do quick here. So I'm at 45 minutes. I don't want to get in trouble here by doing this for too long, but I do want to have, this could be a fun one to do. I don't know if I like what's all going on there. Let's see through this so we can figure out where we want this to go. So if I did, I don't need to have Frodo go in front of it. I don't need the pedestal to go in front. We can do the tree coming in front here. Maybe that's a good spot for it. Maybe that's really all that we're doing here. Let's crop this up. Crop. I wish I could yell to my wife, give me 10 more minutes. I'm almost done. Don't be mad. We do have the writing down there we're going to have to mess with here for... what can we do here? Let's do this. Stamp it. Boop. There, I got rid of it. Okay, now reflecting. So we do get this bright shit here. What if we messed with it a little bit here? Oh, a little. You know what? We're gonna blend more. So let's do this. No, we want 100. And go like this. Right on the edge there. So come up like that. There we go. There, that gets a little bit of that glare that it was actually somebody taking a picture of it. Looks a lot better there. Yeah, I dig that. I don't know. I think we'll have this branch come through. I don't think I want anything else to really come through there. So let's do the branch first. I know we got to fix this too, and the top there, but let's stamp the background and jump over to here. I like the idea, Ryan, of the reflecting pool with Frodo. I like the art. I wish there was a little bit better. And maybe I will find some later that I like better. And if you guys find one better, send it to me, because then I can do some later ones. I can add it in there when we do another proxy. Okay. I think we're good there. But yeah, see, as you zoomed in, you can see that this is definitely a picture. So I'm not going to highlight this branch coming over, because then I'll highlight that glare thing that's going on there. So let's clean things up quick. Go across there. Do the top. Oh, I'll try that. That's a good idea. Try the logo on the glowing bowl. I like that idea. All right. That, deselect. Now it's just freehand doing this. Good there, good there. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do that. I could maybe have it standing up, maybe? There. Okay. There. I couldn't deselect. And get that there. And then we have to get rid of the shadow more symbol. Is it not getting rid of that? There we go. Oh no, that might be the grass? Yeah, it totally is the grass. Okay, so I can't really get rid of that. It made it look like it was extra. What would this look like? We get a little bit of an emphasis to Frodo. This might actually work. Oh, came a little too far there. Shrink it. Get that thumb there. Get the finger here. And we'll get these little phalanges down here. Oh, went a little too far. That. And like so. Let's see how that looks. Take that, take that. Okay. Well, we got to bring this up. What is this going to be? One thing I am noticing is I highlighted a little bit there. I didn't continue it. So let's continue that. On each side. Kind of gives a little bit more glow. But we want to keep it symmetrical. Keep the whole thing the same, not just one part of it. Glows it a little bit more. Yeah, this art is growing on me. I like it. I just don't like that glare up there. All right, so then that works. I'm going to probably get rid of that little nubbin that's there. Let's get rid of that. So it's just enough to just be distracting there. Okay. That works out. I actually like having him kind of split between that. We need to get rid of this, and then we can do the logo. Let me see how that tree looks now. Yeah, now it looks better. That tree, it was just half of it highlighted, so it looked kind of weird. I think now I like where it's at. Let's get a little closer to here. Got it. No, the glare. What I think it's from is somebody took a picture of an actual art. Somebody's art. Like, I don't know. They had their camera and they had a flash on. That's what it looked like from the original art. So I think it looks fine now that like this is all here. But you can kind of see it's this painting. This is what the glare was from that. Oh, what is this? I missed a little guy there. Oh, like that. Let's get it. Oh, shit. I forgot that I didn't do this yet. Stamp. Let's jump back here. There we go. Get rid of that. And then maybe a little bit more fixing right here on the corner there. Oh, that's just the tree there. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, so this is about where we're at with all this. Let's figure out the logo, and then we're all done, guys. And then we do the drawing for Stump the Smith Savant. Let me get rid of that. Where am I? Reflecting pool, Akroma, reflecting pool. Now, let's see if I can do that idea. I just don't think, unless I just have it sitting in there. Because if I skew... You guys will be the only ones that know what it's saying in there if I do it this way, which is fine. Let's see, skew down here. Trying to match, but I can twist this. Oops. Really distorting this image. So let me just try some stuff here. It's getting really pixelated. I don't know if this is going to work. We will see. I got super pixelated. I don't think that's going to work. Let's get that logo again. Yeah, I can. Cole, I used to do that when I first started doing the symbol and put it where that was. I like the hiding it more, so I stopped doing that. I always want to put it somewhere. Because that's like my signature thing, is to hide it. And actually, it's kind of funny. My wife tries to find, whenever I show her proxies, that's like, she likes to see them so she can try to find the image or the logo. Like, it's a Where's Waldo? My other thought was just throwing it on the vase. Or, what is Galadriel? What is she? Oh, I could do something there. Let's give her some bling. Maybe it's like a necklace. Shrink it way down. And then we fade it way out. So really, only people that know it's there are going to really know. Fade it. Like, you really don't know that that's there. Unless you know. Because that's about where it's going to be. I might give it a little bit more color here. That could work. It's not a huge... Maybe just a little bit bigger. She's wearing some bling. Let's get that centered a little better. Oh. Right there. It's like her brooch. Isn't that what it's called? It's like holding her dress together. I dig it. Yeah, the belt. Yep, your same idea you were thinking there, Ryan. I'm thinking by her boobies, and you're thinking down by her other area, her lady parts. Is that a pearl necklace? Yeah, pretty much. All right, that turned out pretty good. I like it. Good idea on that, Ryan. Picking that, they're going for this. I think that works out pretty good. That'll be cool. I think this one will turn out pretty nice, and this in foil will be pretty sweet. So good idea. I like the suggestions, gang. All right, and that's our Akroma's Will. Not too much to it. We got the spear going through there, a little bit of some cloud action going on there, and then the logo there. And then our, I guess, OG, but not really the OG reflecting pool art. But there's that one. I actually might be leaning towards this one as the one that I would be using. So good idea. So, all right, so let's do the drawing for Stump the Smith Savant, which is tomorrow. Remember that, guys, 9 o'clock tomorrow. And what are we doing tomorrow? Oh, we're talking, well, probably going to be talking about Secret Lair tomorrow because we're about to get a super drop. I think it gets all revealed tomorrow. If we can fit it in, we are going to do the proper mana base stuff, like which cycles we use, you know, so you think about the, well, obviously the shocks and stuff like that, but like the new, Crimson Vow, those lands, like, are we going to use those? And I think Larry had a good idea of doing it 99 or Muff garbage. So we're going to kind of use that idea. So if we just think they're garbage and won't use them, we'll hit the button. So join us tomorrow. All right, so Stump the Smith Savant. Here we go. You're going to... Yeah, the Akroma's Will. I agree. Akroma's Will is going to look really good in foil. That is going to be the best one out of the three on this. But they all look really good. Okay. Our Stumper is actually... We got Gwen again. Gwen is going to be stumping this time. So Gwen has been picked, I think, 2 times in the last couple months. So that is another one for Gwen there. I mixed it up a lot. I try to get it all mixed around. So even the new entries get mixed around there. So good luck to Gwen. Thank you guys for everybody that has joined on this, on the live stuff. And we will catch you guys tomorrow and get ready for some shots and some jelly beans and some disaster stuff. So, all right, you guys have a good night and I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll see you. Bye. Suck up.